For centuries, spiritual sages have whispered the same truth that quantum science is only now beginning to prove. Everything is connected. Not metaphorically, literally. The belief that you are separate from others, from the world, or from the universe is an illusion rooted in outdated perception. We are not isolated islands drifting alone. We are threads in a vast energetic tapestry. Modern science confirms this through a strange but true phenomenon: quantum entanglement. When two subatomic particles become linked, they remain connected regardless of the distance. Alter one, and the other shifts instantly, as if space and time no longer apply. This is not science fiction, this is your reality. You are not a body with a mind, floating in chaos. You are part of a vast, interconnected field, where thought, feeling, and intention ripple across space like sacred waves. This truth alone has the power to reshape everything you believe about yourself. Now imagine this: your thoughts are not trapped inside your skull. They are frequencies, vibrations that echo beyond your body. Your intentions carry power because they are energetic signals, moving through the field that connects all things. When you feel joy, fear, or love, you're not just experiencing an emotion, you're sending a signal into the cosmos. And like a tuning fork that resonates with similar frequencies, the universe responds. The invisible becomes visible, and what you feel becomes what you live. This is why some people attract abundance and love with ease, while others seem locked in cycles of struggle. It's not luck, it's alignment. It's the unseen dance between your inner world and the greater field of reality. And that field is always listening. The ancients called it the web of life, the Tao, the Akasha, the breath of the divine. Today, science calls it the quantum field, a sea of energy that underlies everything, from stars to cells. In this field, your consciousness plays a starring role. You're not a bystander in this cosmic theater, you are a co-creator. Every thought, every belief, every emotional state emits a frequency that reshapes your path. The deeper your emotional charge, the stronger your signal. When you think with clarity and feel with conviction, the universe bends to meet you. But when fear clouds your mind, or doubt dims your light, the signal weakens, and the field responds accordingly. What you call your life is not happening to you, it's responding to you. But here lies the forgotten key. It is not your conscious mind that broadcasts the loudest message. It is your subconscious, hidden beneath the surface. It is the ancient drum beating your deepest beliefs into the cosmos. If you were taught that love is dangerous, money is evil, or success is rare, your subconscious has memorized those rhythms, and it plays them back endlessly, sending them into the field like prayers wrapped in fear. That's why your external life keeps reflecting the same old patterns. You may want success, but if your inner coding believes it's unsafe or unreachable, your vibration contradicts your desire. And the universe, ever loyal to your frequency, gives you not what you ask for, but what you vibrate. So the question becomes, what are you truly vibrating? Not what you say aloud, not what you write in journals, but what you feel when no one is watching. That feeling, beneath the masks, beneath the affirmations, is your true broadcast. And the field does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. When your thoughts, emotions, and subconscious beliefs are in harmony, miracles feel like the natural flow of life. But when they are misaligned, even the simplest desires feel unreachable. Your task is not to force the universe. It is to align your vibration with truth. The truth that you are already connected, already powerful, already worthy. This is the wisdom of the ancients. This is the science of today. This is the key that unlocks your reality. Beneath the surface of your waking mind lives an ancient guardian, the subconscious. It is the silent architect of your life, shaping your reality not with words but with vibration. While your conscious mind dreams, sets goals, and makes plans, your subconscious is already transmitting signals into the field based on what it truly believes. Think of it as an energetic lighthouse, constantly sending out a beam, attracting situations, people, and experiences that match its frequency. The problem is, most of us never consciously programmed this lighthouse. Instead, it was shaped in childhood, when we were most vulnerable and absorbent. The words of our parents, the beliefs of society, the emotional imprints of early life, they all became part of the blueprint. And unless we rewire that blueprint, our subconscious continues to emit signals that do not serve who we wish to become. From birth to around age 7, your brain operated predominantly in theta waves, a highly suggestible, almost hypnotic state. In this phase, you were like an open field, absorbing everything around you without filters. If you heard, "Money is the root of all evil," or "You're not good enough," your subconscious didn't question it. It accepted it as truth. And now, years later, those silent beliefs still speak through your vibration. You may tell yourself you're ready for love, wealth, or confidence. But if your subconscious holds on to fear, guilt, or shame, your energy will betray your words. This is why affirmations alone don't work, unless the subconscious is on board. You can't speak abundance while vibrating in lack. You can't call in love while rooted in rejection. Your subconscious must be aligned with your intention for real transformation to occur. The universe, in its brilliance, doesn't respond to surface-level desires. It listens for deeper signals, the ones born in emotion, repetition, and belief. Your subconscious is like fertile soil. If you keep planting seeds of lack, fear, and unworthiness, those will be the only crops you harvest. And yet, just as soil can be nurtured and made rich again, so too can your subconscious be reprogrammed. The first step is awareness, noticing the limiting patterns that have shaped your life. Do you constantly struggle financially despite working hard? Do you sabotage relationships that start off promising? Do you find yourself shrinking when opportunities arise? These are signs that your subconscious is not aligned with your highest self. It's still operating from outdated scripts written long ago. Transformation begins when you become the conscious gardener of your mind. Through repetition, visualization, and emotional engagement, you can teach the subconscious a new melody. This is not instant. It requires devotion, ritual, even meditation is one of the sacred tools for this process. In deep meditative states, your brain waves slow down, granting you access to the subconscious realm. Here, you can plant new beliefs, visualize new realities, and begin broadcasting a new frequency into the quantum field. But the magic lies not only in what you see during these practices, but in what you feel. Emotion is the language of the subconscious. If you feel joy, gratitude, or love while visualizing your desires, those feelings become fuel, amplifying your signal and aligning you with the universe's flow. The more often you return to these high-frequency emotions, the stronger your energetic signal becomes. And as your inner world shifts, your outer world must follow. This is not wishful thinking. It is energetic law. What you emit, you receive. What you believe, you live. The subconscious isn't your enemy. It's your ancient ally, waiting for your conscious leadership. It wants direction. It wants harmony. And when your conscious desires and subconscious beliefs walk hand in hand, you move through the world with power, grace, and unshakable clarity. You begin to realize that the universe was never holding anything back from you. It was simply responding to your deepest vibration. Shift the signal, and the response changes. This is where true manifestation begins, not in the clouds of fantasy, but in the sacred soil of your inner frequency. Imagine reality not as a solid, unchangeable stage, but as a living mirror, reflecting your inner world with divine precision. Every circumstance, every opportunity, every challenge is shaped not by coincidence, but by resonance. This is the forgotten truth. Your external life is a reflection of your internal state. The thoughts you dwell on, the emotions you nurture, the beliefs you carry like sacred mantras, they all emit a frequency. That frequency moves through the quantum field, interacting with an intelligent web that hears everything. And like a mirror, reality responds, not with judgment, but with alignment. The question is never why is this happening to me, but rather what within me is being reflected. When you understand this, you stop playing the victim of fate and begin walking the path of the conscious creator. There is a divine intelligence in the way life reflects your vibration. If your energy is tangled with fear and lack, your experiences will reflect that energy through financial struggle, strained relationships, or stagnant progress. Not as punishment, but as feedback. The field is showing you where your subconscious programming still dominates. But shift your internal state, truly, deeply, and the field will follow. Abundance begins to find you. Love starts to flow. Opportunities that once seemed distant arrive without effort. This is not magic, it's magnetic law. Your reality bends not through force, but through frequency. The more you embody your desired reality internally, the more it crystallizes externally. This is why ancient mystics taught that inner stillness leads to outer mastery. They knew the mirror obeys the mind, not the other way around. The most powerful transformation happens not when you chase change, but when you become the change. Your energy must lead, not your effort. That's the secret modern life forgets. We've been trained to do more, to push harder, but the quantum field does not respond to pressure. It responds to presence. When you align your emotional state with the life you desire, your actions naturally follow with clarity and ease. You stop acting from fear and start creating from flow. And flow brings synchronicities, those magical alignments that feel like the universe winking at you. A sudden message, a perfect opportunity, a chance meeting. They're not random. They're the natural consequence of internal alignment. When your vibration is right, life starts to respond as if it's conspiring in your favor. But there's a paradox in this sacred dance. The more you obsess over the outcome, the more resistance you create. The quantum field responds to certainty, not desperation. If you say, "I want abundance," but feel anxious, your signal is chaos, and chaos cannot attract coherence. True manifestation requires a surrendering of control. You must want it, yes, but you must also release it. You must feel as if it's already done. That's the highest frequency. Gratitude before the gift, trust before the outcome. The masters of old called this walking in faith, not blind belief, but vibrational certainty. When your heart says, "It is already so," the universe begins reconfiguring reality to match that inner truth. Not later now. The timing unfolds perfectly, because your signal is clear. Your role in this divine process is not to control, but to calibrate. You are not the puppet master. You are the tuning fork. You don't force the universe to comply. You harmonize with its rhythms. This harmony is achieved through emotional mastery, learning to hold the vibration of what you seek, even in the absence of physical proof. This is the spiritual warrior's path. Not always easy, but always worth it. For when you become the vibration of love, peace, abundance, or clarity, you no longer chase these things. They begin to chase you. Your outer world becomes a sacred echo of your inner truth. The quantum mirror never lies. Align within, and the reflection must follow. When you begin to change your inner frequency, something curious happens. The universe responds, but not always with ease. Often, it begins with a test, not to punish you, but to confirm the strength of your new vibration. These are the hidden gatekeepers on the path to transformation. You declare, "I am abundant," and then an unexpected expense arrives. You affirm, "I am worthy of love," and an old wound resurfaces. Most mistake these moments as signs of failure, but ancient wisdom teaches us otherwise. These are not setbacks, they are spiritual checkpoints. The universe is not asking, "Do you still want it?" It's asking, "Have you become it?" The test is not in the challenge itself, but in your reaction to it. If you revert to fear or doubt, the old pattern reactivates. But if you respond with certainty, grace, and aligned action, and with every test passed, your new reality begins to solidify. This is the sacred threshold that few understand. When you're shifting from one vibration to another, your external world momentarily lags behind. It still reflects the old frequency. This lag creates what mystics call the illusion of doubt. But this space between intention and manifestation is where your faith is forged. You are being sculpted into the person who can hold what you're calling in. Think of it like fire refining gold. The heat feels intense, but it purifies. Your discomfort is not a mistake. It is a recalibration. And if you meet that recalibration with inner alignment, you unlock levels of power you never imagined. Because now you're not just speaking a new truth, you are living it. You're becoming the frequency you once only visualized. And that is when the field responds in full. Tests may arrive as silence, resistance, or even temporary loss. The path may feel like it's folding in on you. But remember, the seed grows in darkness before it ever touches the light. Just because you can't see the manifestation yet doesn't mean it's not in motion. In fact, the moment you commit internally, the universe begins reconfiguring your path. But like sacred architecture, the foundation must be tested before the temple can rise. So when the old patterns reappear, see them not as signs to give up, but as proof that something is shifting. They are echoes from an old reality, asking for one last response. Will you choose the old frequency or hold the new one? This is where destiny is rewritten, not through force, but through unwavering internal choice. Even relationships become mirrors in these tests. A person from your past might re-enter your life, not to stay, but to ask, have you truly healed? Have you truly raised your standard? Or are you still vibrating in the same pain, just dressed in new clothing? These tests aren't punishments. They're invitations to embody a higher self. And if you respond from your new frequency, you close a loop forever. You step out of the cycle and onto the spiral of evolution. Challenges lose their sting because you understand their sacred purpose. They become rituals of release, portals into your next chapter. You stop fearing contrast and start embracing it as divine feedback. So when life begins to shake, just as you commit to your transformation, do not retreat. Do not question your worth. Instead, lean in. Remind yourself that this is the fire that tempers your truth. The storm does not arrive to destroy you. It comes to show you what can no longer stay. And if you hold the vibration through the storm, the skies will clear, and what was once delayed will now arrive. Not just as a blessing, but as a confirmation. You are not just dreaming the life you desire. You are becoming it. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can block what you have already embodied. To reshape your reality, you must first master the realm of feeling. The universe, like a finely tuned instrument, does not respond to words. It responds to vibration. And vibration is generated not by thought alone, but by emotion. You can repeat positive affirmations endlessly. But if your heart remains drenched in fear or doubt, your signal remains scattered. The cosmos listens to your emotional tone more than your spoken language. Ancient mystics understood this well. They taught that emotion is the sacred fire that breathes life into thought. A belief without feeling is merely a shadow, but a belief charged with passion becomes a living force. So, if you desire change, stop asking only, "What do I think?" and start asking, "What do I feel when I think it?" That answer reveals your true point of attraction. And only by aligning your feelings with your desires can you begin to create lasting transformation. True emotional alignment is not just about feeling good. It's about becoming a vibrational match to what you seek. If you want abundance, you must feel wealthy long before the money arrives. If you seek love, you must become love before it enters your life. This is the essence of ancient manifestation practices. Act as if the blessing is already yours. and the field will catch up. This isn't pretending. It's pre-aligning. It's emotionally anchoring yourself in the frequency of your desired reality. When you feel as though it's already done, you override the subconscious patterns of doubt, and in that space, something powerful happens. Your body, your energy, and your actions all begin to move as if the future is now. This alignment creates coherence, a perfect harmony between mind, body, and spirit that the quantum field cannot ignore. One of the fastest ways to enter this alignment is through visualization, but not in the mechanical way it's often taught. Visualization becomes powerful only when infused with deep emotion. It's not just about seeing your dream, it's about feeling it. Feel the joy of freedom, the warmth of connection, the peace of purpose. Let these feelings flood your body as if they were already real. Because in the quantum field, they are. Time is not linear in this realm. When you emotionally embody the reality you desire, the universe begins folding space and time to bring that frequency into form. It's not about waiting. It's about receiving. And reception comes from readiness, not desperation. The more you feel at home in your desired reality, the faster it arrives. Yet, it's not only about joy and positivity. True mastery is the ability to hold high-frequency emotions even when circumstances don't reflect them. This is emotional sovereignty, when your inner state is no longer dictated by the outer world. The sages knew this secret. Hold the vibration of peace even in chaos, and the chaos will eventually dissolve. Hold the vibration of abundance even in scarcity, and prosperity will begin to appear. This is not delusion, it is devotion. You're not escaping reality, you're reprogramming it from within. The more consistently you dwell in this elevated state, the more your subconscious rewires itself. And once your inner world changes, the outer must follow. Reality has no choice. It is the echo of your energy. So begin each day, not by reacting to what is, but by choosing what will be. Breathe in the feeling of the future you desire. Let it dance in your cells. Speak from it. Walk from it. Make decisions as though it has already arrived. And soon, the universe will mirror that frequency back to you. Not out of charity, but out of alignment. Because in this sacred game of life, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Become the embodiment of your desire, and reality will rise to meet you. At the highest level of transformation lies a truth so simple it's often overlooked: the power of surrender. Not surrender in the way the world defines it, as giving up, but in the ancient spiritual sense of letting go. Letting go of control, letting go of force, letting go of the obsession with how and when. True surrender is not passive, it is potent. It is the final act of trust between you and the universe. When you've aligned your mind, reprogrammed your subconscious, elevated your emotions, and become the vibration of what you seek, the last step is release. Why? Because desperation is still rooted in lack. If you need something now, your vibration still says, "I do not have it." But when you surrender, you declare, "I know it's done." And that knowing becomes your magnetic field. This is the paradox that every spiritual initiate must learn. Wanting too hard can repel what you desire. The more you grip, the more the energy becomes rigid. But when you relax into trust, when you say, "It is already mine," your vibration becomes spacious, allowing the universe to deliver. Ancient mystics practiced this through devotion, silence, and stillness. They understood that the most profound creation comes from non-resistance. You've done the inner work. You've realigned your emotional field. Now walk forward, not with urgency, but with certainty. The path will unfold because you've become a match for it. The doors will open because you've already walked through them in spirit. This is the energy that bends time, that accelerates manifestation, that creates seemingly miraculous results. Gratitude is the highest expression of this surrender. When you feel genuine appreciation for what hasn't arrived yet, as though it has, You are vibrating in perfect faith. The universe hears that gratitude and responds. Not out of obligation, but out of resonance. You are no longer waiting for life to change. You are already living from the change. This is how you shift timelines. This is how you collapse the gap between desire and experience. The field is always listening, always responding. And the more grateful, trusting, and aligned you are, the faster it delivers. Miracles, then, are not exceptions. They become your new normal, not because you forced them, but because you surrendered into their inevitability. So many spiritual seekers fail not because they lack knowledge, but because they never release control. They hold the right thoughts, do the right visualizations, say the right affirmations, but underneath it all, they're still clinging, still doubting, still waiting for proof. But the universe does not respond to hesitation. It responds to certainty. Your certainty is your sacred signature in the field. When you act, feel, and live as though the change is already complete, the field has no choice but to reflect it. This is how great mystics, manifestors, and sages created reality, not with effort, but with energetic authority. You have that same power. The only thing left is to trust it. And so, remember this final truth. You are not here to chase power. You are here to awaken to the power already within you. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, expressing itself through a unique point of consciousness. Your thoughts are waves. Your emotions are currents. Your beliefs are magnetic. And when you surrender to this truth fully, completely, without fear or resistance, reality will bend, not because it must, but because you finally remembered you are the creator. You always have been. You always will be. Now step forward, not with need, but with knowing, not with fear, but with fire. The quantum field is already responding. If this message awakens something deep within you, if you're ready to stop chasing and start becoming, type this in the comments. I am aligned. I am powerful. I am the creator of my reality. Let the universe feel your declaration. Let your words ripple into the field as your first act of conscious alignment. And if you want more guidance like this on your journey, subscribe and turn on notifications, because your transformation is just beginning.